Football. I'm Chris Fowler, joined here, as always, by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He steps out of bounds at the 26. The guys up front line up. It's first down. Try the ground game here with running back. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
They don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually it's going to cost you.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Offense will try to convert a third and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Third down play for this offense.
Keep the pressure on him, defense.
And the quarterback dropping back. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage. The pace there. Brought down after a short return. What the interception? It's the offensive football at the 40.
Well, just a tough way to start this game for this offense. Throwing an interception on their very first drive. Now, see how their own defense will do, but they cannot panic, make a couple adjustments, and get ready next time they get the ball.
Tackle made, but the game moves the ball to 30.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. It's an out catch made. Finally stopped at the 4. Great catch and run.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The offense threatening now, 1st and goal. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Here's a run to the left, looking for the touchdown. We're able to get him down.
Boy, when you're defending this offensive coordinator, You have to be ready for anything. This is not something I'd expect to see down in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
They've moved it to the 3. Now it's 3rd and goal. The defense with more pre-snap movement. He's got it right near the end zone. And he can't quite get in. He get him down at the 1-yard line.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. And he knocks that one right through. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Returner looking to make a play here. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Panthers offense back out there now. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He pulls in the catch. Moving down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. There's the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The game sets up a 3rd down play. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
3rd down and short. They decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at 4th and short. Gotta wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
Needs a completion here on 4th down. And it falls incomplete. And turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Dropped off the tip by the defense there. It's going to bring up 2nd down.
This secondary knows how to keep their eye on the football and how to break on the ball. I thought the receiver was open. I thought it was going to be a completion. He gives you an idea of how instinctive and how athletic he is by getting in the way of that and knocking it away.
7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a 1st down here on this next play.
Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. They'll run the option. Max got it on the pitch. And he's going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. Met will bounce and go out of bounds inside the 10. Great punt to pin the offense back. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. A pop pass on a jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Runs through the defender. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Look out, he's got some space. Gonna take it all the way in. Pick six. Touchdown, Owls. With a takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Georgia State offense back out there. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick six in the last possession. Pressure is coming. Some hard running there through a tackle. Trying to extend the play. Extending the play now. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm. When things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
One play moves the ball to the 41. It'll be first down. Gives it to the back. And we're able to tackle the ball carrier there.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
The offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
Looking for some space. It's McCray. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
The game makes it second and medium. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. second down. We're going to throw it. Oh, it's nearly intercepted, but dropped by an excellent defensive player. It's going to bring up third down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. A short completion of the tight end. Run for a loss after the catch on 3rd down. Sets up a 4th down now.
Good job here by the defense on 3rd down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with the loss of yardage.
So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. This is a daunting attempt from 54 yards out. We'll see if he's got the leg. This try is no good. And after the miss, they're still leading by 10.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Look him out throwing here to start the drive. Looks downfield. He connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Big play across midfield. They'll spot it near the 36. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. They're going to test the secondary. They're going to scramble now. It's a fumble. Now the defense has got it going the other way. They'll finally catch him. That's a huge return. They get the takeaway and set the offense up in great position.
Chris, these big defensive linemen work their whole life for an opportunity to make a play like this. Ball's on the ground, and instead of just jumping on it, pick it up. Show your athletic ability. A lot of times, these guys were great athletes as youngsters. You can see, yeah, he's a big man.
Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior. The offense will try to recover now. It's 2nd and 12. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. That O-line has to regroup now. It's 2nd and 12. Quarterback drops back. Pressure comes, and once again, no escape.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. In the protection, breaks down yet again, another sack. And the punt team now on to kick it away. Calls their 3rd and final timeout of the half now. And here comes the punter onto the field. Going to kick it away the 2nd time. And no chance for a return as the punt sails out of bounds. And cut into this lead or play it safe. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He's moving out of the pocket. And the junior decides to pick up the first down himself.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37.
Anytime you see a defense sit back in cover 2, the quarterback knows he's looking for short to intermediate throws. He's going to have to put something on it. It's not just the guys that are covering deep. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. So you drive that throw. Otherwise, you're going to see results like this, which are an interception.
Powers through. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Here's the option play. Pitch play to the back. He'll be stopped for a loss on the play. The defense all over the option that time. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Now here comes the reverse. Tackle way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Right down the middle. It's Ruiz. And the defense tackles him in what should be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this 3rd quarter underway. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he's tackled at the 25, same spot it would have been, and he left it in the end zone. Here comes the Rice offense on the field now. Trying to build on a positive first half for this offense. Let's see if they can stretch the lead. There's some urgency on the part of the defense to stop the bleeding here. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Offense looking to throw the ball. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. Tackled all the way down to the 25-yard line. Suddenly, they're in great position to get points. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking.
You know, with the lead in the national championship in the second half, there are a lot of offensive coordinators around the country that would be more conservative, run the ball, keep the clock moving. I love the fact that this offensive coordinator takes a chance here, throws the football, shows the confidence he has in a quarterback, and it really pays off for him.
First down and 10. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And there There's the handoff. Will make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Rice.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start with the 25. And the Panthers offense back out there now. This drive is important. Last one and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back's got it again. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. Are you serious? The offense going for it inside their own 30. Down. He's throwing for it. Complete with the running back, but can he get there? They wrap him up, and the gain is good enough for a 1st down.
That's a pretty good job here by the defense, really, on this 4th down. They took away all his intended receivers. He just checks that down as a last-ditch effort. Give credit to the back for picking up that 1st down.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, he almost had another interception. It'll be 2nd down.
Chris, I got to be honest, right? This is the national championship. We've seen so much out of this quarterback throughout the year and these receivers, and yet here in this biggest stage, they cannot do anything through the air. The timing is off. Now, again, you got to give credit to the defense, but I'm just shocked to see the way they're performing today.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Here comes a handoff. Tackle, but 1st down.
Good job up front by that offensive line, getting a good push to be able to allow the back to pick up this 1st down. This is an important drive for this offense. Now that they got a 1st down, they can open up this playbook and keep attacking this defense.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Running back has it on the screen now. And bring him down, but the back able to pick up some decent yardage in that screen.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He's going to pull it down and run. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chain. first down.
Boy, this defense, everything you want from them they do here except contain the quarterback. Nobody's open downfield. They pressure the quarterback. The only problem is they can't keep him short of the first down mark.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. First down and 10. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
Powering through. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
First play of the quarter, offense setting up for a second down play. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up third down.
I really thought that this matchup between this quarterback and his receivers going up against this defense in the national title would have been must-see TV. But, man, this defense, they have won that battle the entire game, and they enjoy a nice lead because of that.
Dropping back, he's going to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the grab. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Here we go, first and goal. A touchdown here gets them right back into this game. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
On second and goal, I hand it to him again. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia State.
Here they just rely on the big boys up front to get a good push, get some tough yards to put 6 points up on the board.
The 18 makes it a 17-7 game. Pickup teams on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Touchdown. Can he keep it going? Quick throw. Catch made on the outbound. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
So one play moves the ball to the 42-yard line. It'll be first down. They'll work the clock here with the running game. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down and Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
Makes the catch for the defense, breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain. Now it's second down here. They'll try the right side on the toss. Finds room at the 30. Tackle made after a big gain.
The old toss play, man. This is a play that used to be so popular in college football when teams ran out of the I formation. Nowadays, you can pretty much run the toss out of almost any formation. But the key is still sealing the edge, whether it's your tight end or your offensive tackle. Got to seal the edge to be able to allow your back to get to the corner.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a two-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds in closing this game out.
Automatic on the PAT. Look how teams come on the field now to send this one away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. When he's got some space here. On the move. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Panthers. Who will score? You talk about an unforgettable moment for that guy. A kick return